Hello and welcome to the Butler Brief. My name is Elle Rotter. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Stay tuned to hear about weather, campus parking, and a sports recap on the Butler Brief. Temperatures are starting to drop here in Indianapolis. Here's Matthew with today's weather report.
Thanks, Elle. Today will be very warm with a high of 71 degrees and a low of 55 degrees. The sky will be cloudy throughout the day with no chance of rain. The temperatures will slowly increase, so let's take a look at the weather for the rest of the day. The sun rose at 7:55 a.m. with the temperature being a cool 55 degrees, and temperatures right now are currently 66 degrees and cloudy. The high of 71 degrees will hit at around 3 p.m. today, after which temperatures will slowly decrease as the sun sets at 7:04 p.m. and will reach 62 degrees at 10 p.m. Taking a look at the rest of the week, tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 69 degrees and a low of 51 degrees. Friday will once again be cloudy with a high of 69 degrees and a low of 48. There are good chances of rain on both Saturday and Sunday, with Saturday expected to have a high of 77 degrees and a low of 55 degrees, and Sunday with a high of 65 and a low of 49. Finally, Monday will be sunny with a cooler high temperature of 65 degrees and a low of 42 degrees. Back to you, Elle.
Thanks, Matthew. The Ephraimson Diversity Center provides a space for inclusion, community, and support at Butler University. Located in the lower level of Atherton Union in room 004, the Diversity Center connects 14 cultural and social awareness student organizations, including Latin Student Union, Advocates for Autism, and Alliance. Students can stop by and hang out with friends, find community, or even get some study time in. All students are welcome to use the space, which is open from 7 a.m. until midnight. Co-president of the Black Student Union, Eden Curry, invites students to get involved with the Diversity Center.
Come get involved. We are so lucky to have you. The DC is for everyone, doesn't matter who you are. Come see what it's all about. We host a lot of events throughout the year. Lots of the student orgs host events. The DC has events. Just get involved. Best thing you can say. Get involved and you won't regret it.
For more information, the Ephraimson Diversity Center, visit the Butler website at www.butler.edu. The parking garage on campus has affected students, especially commuters, who have trouble with the limited parking available. Here's Malcolm Harper with more.
The parking garage has experienced moments where the garage was at capacity for students to park. For commuters, limited parking in their design area being unavailable can pose problems for the students moving forward. Audrey, a first-year student here at Butler, explains what she feels like what better options would be for commuters.
I would definitely say to have more commuter parking options other than Hinkle and the garage, just because I feel like everybody's classes are over that way, and I feel like if there's more parking for commuters, I feel like there would be less capacity less filled capacity in the garage.
Butler University's parking garage was opened in 2015, addressing a campus parking shortage. The garage was built to accommodate the growing need for parking on campus and a lack of surface parking. Here, a junior in psychology major, Sarah, opens up about her experience as a commuter.
I think one time I was late to class, which is totally my fault, but it was stressful because I had to park all the way at the top, and the signs say certain parking permits can't park there, and so I have a C permit, and I don't know if it's there anymore, but a sign is C permits can't park there, and it's well, I don't have anywhere else to park. I didn't get a ticket or anything because it's not my fault, right? So I think that's kind of annoying. I think it's just so busy. I feel especially this year, I've noticed that there's a lot more commuters this year, so I've definitely noticed an influx of cars in the parking garage.
Hopefully, moving forward, parking services can take initiative at working on getting better accessible parking for commuter students.
Now, let's go to Braden Martin with a story on Waybright Senior Housing and a preview of renting at Butler University.
Butler University doesn't offer on-campus senior housing, so it becomes the student's responsibility to find where to live for their senior year. Waybright owns all sorts of houses around campus that are available for students to rent. This process can seem overwhelming, but in reality, it's not all that bad. Butler University senior Andy Rooney is going to share his experience finding a senior house with you.
Well, throughout my whole freshman year, I've heard that you have to really book in advance. So the summer going into my sophomore year, I found a group of guys and we just reached out to Waybright. They sent us a video of like giving us a tour of the house. We just had to put a deposit down and everything was really easy.
Once you get a group of people to live with to find a house, you can simply walk up and down the knoll. From there, you can see if they are available to rent on Waybright's site. The homes offer all the amenities you need from full kitchens to washers and dryers. When renting from Waybright, they will always take care of your lawn. These amenities can be found on the website or through virtual tours. Senior Connor Jones is going to share his experience next.
The process started about sophomore year when we started on the website, and then through that we emailed the leasing office about the one we were interested in, and then we got the lease agreement, worked that out, and then signed it, and then we moved in. Pretty easy.
The Butler women's golf team had a great success this weekend after winning both individual and team honors at the Dayton Fall Invitational. This 54-hole event tournament across 2 days saw the Bulldogs hold onto 5-stroke lead over Western Michigan and Kentucky State to take home the team victory. This back-to-back title for the Bulldogs, with team winning this event in 2024. Additionally, sophomore Treva Dodd took home the individual title with a score of 5 over par over 3 rounds. Senior Sybil Stilson explains why these victories are meaningful to the team.
The team was thrilled to go back-to-back wins to wrap up the fall season. It was kind of our goal to win both the Bradley and the Dayton. We won Dayton last year, so getting the title back was our goal, and always good to make Coach proud and get the win.
That's all for Butler's fall golf season. Let's check in with Nolan with more for sports. Now for more updates in the world of sports with Nolan Hamilton.
Thanks, Al. On Sunday, James Franklin was fired from his position as the head coach of Penn State football. Penn State suffered one of their worst losses in recent history this past weekend at the hands of heavy underdog Northwestern. This Big Ten matchup was played at Beaver Stadium, with Penn State as a 3-score favorite. The upset was the final straw for head coach James Franklin, who had been with the program since 2014. Penn State is now 3-3 in this season in winless in conference play. This is only the second time since 2004 that this program is off to a winless start through 3 games. Yoshino Yamamoto was nearly untouchable Tuesday night, throwing a complete game as the Dodgers took down the Brewers 5-1 in Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. It was the first complete game in the postseason in the last 8 years, the last coming from Justin Verlander back in 2017. Yamamoto's night didn't start perfectly, as Milwaukee's 21-year-old phenom Jackson Chourio took him deep on his very first pitch. But from there, the Dodgers ace locked in. The $325 million right-hander struck out 7, walked just 1, and faced only 3 above the minimum in his dominant outing. His command shut down the dangerous Brewers lineup, helping Los Angeles take firm control of the series. The Los Angeles Dodgers offense gave him plenty of support. Teoscar Hernandez got things going with a solo homer, and Max Muncy added a towering 412-foot blast to center, breaking the Dodgers' franchise record for postseason home runs, passing both Corey Seager and Justin Turner. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts talked about his starting pitcher's dominance performances.
Well, I think if you look at the construction of our roster currently, the strength is the starting pitching. And, when you can have your most talented pitchers get the most outs, then you're in a good spot. And right now, all 4 of those guys are in a really good headspace. Physically, they're sound. And, you feel good about those guys starting a game and pushing them, and they're prepared for this.
With the 5-1 win, the Dodgers now hold a commanding 2-zip lead in the game, the best of 7 NLCS. The series shifts to Los Angeles, where the Dodgers will look to punch their ticket to the World Series in the next 2 games. That's all I have for you today, Al. Back to you.
Thanks, Nolan. And thank you for tuning in to the Butler Brief. I'm Elle Rotter, signing off for now. We'll see you tomorrow.